Is it still on? Yep, it's on. Hey guys and girls, it's your girl Green Fire Motivation, aka Judy Owens, and I'm excited, and we know why. It's Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday. Hey, I know somebody was over there singing with me. Thank you. How y'all doing? Okay, so once again, this is your girl Green Fire Motivation, aka Judy Owens, and it is Wordivation Wednesday. The purpose of Wordivation Wednesday is to empower you to take action and take control of your life and give you a word to use throughout the week that will help you to take action and take control of your life. So, by all means, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. By all means, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about the Wordivation word. So, da 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 da. Our Wordivation word for today is delegate. Our Wordivation word for today is delegate. And this is a disclaimer to Alana Moore that this word was chosen before our Women Who Will Zoom meeting tonight. So, yeah. That's just confirmation for me that this was the perfect word for the evening. So, once again, the word is delegate. The word delegate is spelled DELEGATE. DELEGATE. And yes, I looked at my book, so what? Okay, so the definition of the word delegate is to entrust a task or responsibility to someone else. To entrust a task or responsibility to someone else. So some synonyms of the word delegate are assign, entrust, and pass on. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that I am sitting in a rocking chair. So that's the reason why I'm moving back and forth. But the reason why the rocking chair is moving is because when I start talking, I get excited. So that's why the rocking chair is moving back and forth. And so yeah, that part. This is actually my grandparents' rocking chair. I remember when I used to sit on this rocking chair and my feet couldn't even touch the ground when we used to come to visit my grandmother at her house in her hometown. And yeah, we used to rock these babies real hard. Now, I can't rock them like that now because I might fall out the chair. But anyways, okay, back to the word delegate. Okay, so a synonym is assign, entrust, and pass on. Okay, so this Wordivation Wednesday is a little bit different because for some reason I felt the need to put some bullet points down. Now, normally I just give you the word, the spelling, the definition, the synonyms, and give you, a short word of empowerment. Well, tonight, I'm actually feeling like this word is so complex. The word delegate is so complex that a simple empowerment of 2 to 3 minutes just wouldn't cut it for me. So, got 3 bullet points. And yes, I have my book, my handy dandy notebook. Green Fire Motivation. Green means go. Okay, so I have 3 points that I want to leave with you. And I'm going to have to bring it down a little bit because I don't want you to be distracted by my energy. I want you to hear what it is that you need to hear from these 3 points. Okay, so I'm going to break it down in a second. All right, so the first thing I want you to understand is why it is necessary to delegate. Why it is necessary to delegate. Why it is necessary to entrust someone else with the responsibility or task that you would normally complete yourself. Okay, so I'm about to be vulnerable, as Alana Moore would say. But, over the years, I've found myself doing a lot of stuff. Some productive, some not productive. But I found myself doing a lot of stuff. And so there are times where I have been overwhelmed, where I have taken on things where I say yes when I really should say no. And so in doing that, I was trying to do everything myself. And fact of the matter is, if we were meant to do everything by ourselves or on our own, then there would be no one else in this world. You'd be here by yourself, right? If you were meant to do every single thing by yourself, if you were meant to cook by yourself, if you were meant to clean by yourself, if you were meant to work by yourself, just imagine how much stuff would not get done. For example, now, there are people who own farms, right? And on those farms, they farm chickens, they farm pigs, they farm cows, they farm so many different things. You have the farms for corn, the farms for cotton, the farms for everything. But the amount of farmers compared to the amount of people in the actual world are very minimal. Now, I'm not going to go and tell you I did research. I didn't do any research. This is just factual. The amount of farmers are very minimal compared to the amount of people in the world. Now, imagine you had to go out and kill your own pigs, go out and kill your own cows, go out and sow your own corn. Then you had to till the corn. You had to, skin the pig, skin the cow. Just imagine you had to do all of these things by yourself because this is what you want to eat. Now imagine you have a spouse. Just imagine this spouse is sitting down doing absolutely nothing. Now imagine you have children and they're sitting down doing absolutely nothing. And then there you are doing everything. That doesn't form a very pretty picture, does it? And I mean, you may not have, a spouse. You may not have children, but I'm pretty sure you can fill someone else in the gaps with you doing everything and someone else doing absolutely nothing, right? Okay, so this is the reason why it's important to delegate, because we don't need to be overwhelmed. I'm not saying you'll never be overwhelmed for the rest of your life, but I am saying that you can choose at times when to be overwhelmed. Like Alana Moore was saying on our call, the Women Who Will call, she was saying, you can say no. It's hard sometimes, but you can say no. Okay? Delegate. Now, here's an example of delegating. Once again, I'm using myself as an example because, hey, I know me better than I know anybody else, right? Okay, so, for example, when it comes to washing my car and cleaning my car out. Okay. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me back up. I'm moving into point number 2 because I just realized I was moving into point number 2. Okay, so point number 2 is, in thinking about the previous example with the cow, skinning your own cow, killing your own pig, and sowing your own corn, right? The question is, how long would it take you to do all of that by yourself? By the time you finish doing all of that, you probably will have missed quite a few meals. Granted, you even know anything about skinning pigs, if you don't know anything about them, just add an extra 10 hours to every step of the process, okay? So the next thing that I wanted to point out to you guys, if you have a task that needs to get done and you want to do it yourself, but you know it's going to take too long to get it done, delegate it. If you have a task that you're trying to get done and you know it's going to take you too long to do it, delegate it, okay? And one of the examples that I was about to express was, for me, cleaning my car. Or in my case, my cars with S, because I have 2. Okay. So cleaning my cars is a serious task for me. I'm in my car so much, and things accumulate. And okay, listen. I'm gonna talk to the wall over there for a second. For anybody who got anything to say about my cars not being clean, ain't got nothing to do with you. Mind your business. Okay. Here, I'm back. Okay. So when my cars get really messy, sometimes it can take a while for me to clean them out. And that's just, me being normal. The point of me sharing this is not to sugarcoat it and try to make myself look good like I'm the cleanest person in the world. I don't know anybody who is. But my car is a issue for me because I'm in it so much. So it's difficult sometimes for me to keep it clean. And so what I do, I delegate it. Okay, I'll take my car to a car wash, and I'll let I'll let the machine do it. I'll let the machine do it, or two, I'll just take it somewhere and get it detailed. Now, here's the thing. Many people say you save money when you do things yourself. And I'm not discounting that. There are scenarios where you save money by doing it yourself. However, if I were to detail my own car, it would probably take me about 2.5 to 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours. Look, guys, I don't have 5 hours to clean my car. Now, to anybody who says they do, kudos. I don't have 5 hours to clean my car. So what do? I delegate it. I take it to a detail shop. I let them take an hour to an hour and a half. Notice I said an hour to an hour and a half. Clean the entire car. And this is the thing you have to understand. Yes, it will cost you sometimes to delegate. But you pay for the convenience everywhere else. So why not pay for the convenience to delegate? You pay for things everywhere else. If you go into a convenience store, or matter of fact, I'll put it to you this way. You go into the gas station and you want to buy a soda. You know, that soda may be $2. But in the Dollar Tree, it's $1. But you don't feel like riding over the Dollar Tree. You're in the gas station. You have to get gas. You're already here. So what do? You pay that extra $1. Why? Because it's what? Convenience. Somebody type in the comments. Convenience. Convenience. Okay? It's convenient. So I don't have 5 hours to clean my car, detail it, and make it look pretty and all that good stuff. So I'll take it to somebody who's a pro at it, and it'll only take them an hour and a half, and then I've saved myself 3.5 hours. Hello? Is that making sense to anybody? If that's making sense to anybody, somebody type, it makes sense to me. Now, once again, my scenarios may not apply to everyone else's scenarios. I can only tell you based on what I know, based on what I've experienced, based on what I've struggled with. So that's the reason why I say, number 2, if it's going to take you too long to get it done, let somebody else do it. Delegate it. And even though I use the example of my car, there's plenty of other things that, that you may have in your life. And you're saying to yourself, dang, I want to get this done, but it's going to take me God knows how long to figure out when I can get it done. Delegate it. Give it to somebody else who knows what they're doing and who will take less time. Yes, you have to pay for it, but I think time is more valuable, don't you? Don't you? Okay. All right, so moving into point number 3. Point number 3, okay? One of the reasons why it's necessary to delegate, and this is the final reason, I think this is the biggest reason out of the 3, okay? It gives you time to do things that are more important to you. It gives you time to do things that are more important to you. And when I say more important to you, for example, say you have a kid, either whether it's your child, whether it's a niece, a nephew, grandchild. Okay, so let's use my car example. So for me, it would take about 5 hours to clean my car. Now, when I say clean my car 5 hours, I'm talking inside, outside, vacuum, shampoo, wipe the wheels down. I'm talking the works. That's why I say 5 hours. It would take that long for me because I'd be in there taking breaks and, ooh, yeah, let me go get a sandwich. Ooh, let me get a cookie. Let me get all these snacks and stuff, right? So that will, of course, delay the process. 5 hours, okay? Now, say I take it to someone else. I'll pay, whatever fee they charge for an hour and a half. Now I've just gotten 3.5 hours that I can spend with my child, or I've got 3.5 hours that I can spend with my niece or nephew or my grandchild. Hello. You can't get that time back, right? But you can make it productive. You can make it quality time. See? So it says, delegate. If you delegate things that are not important And okay, let me rephrase that. If you delegate things that other people are able to do for you, then you can focus on the things that are important to you. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to play that back. I'm gonna have to play that back because I gotta write that down. I didn't write that in my book, for the record. I just wrote down the 3 points, but I like that right there. I like that right there. Okay. So I'm not gonna beat a dead horse because those were my 3 points. And to be honest, I think this is probably the longest Wordivation Wednesday video there is. But the word is delegate. Entrust a task or responsibility to someone else. Okay, so if you're trying to figure out what you need to delegate, okay, if you're trying to figure out what you need to delegate, these are the 3 things that you should consider. Okay, so I gave you 3 points, and now I'm going to give you those same 3 points, but in a question form. Okay, question number 1: do I already have a plate that's full? Do I already have a plate that's full? And when I say a plate that's full, I mean, are you already overwhelmed? Do you already have too much to do that you already can't handle? That's the first thing you should consider when you're trying to determine if you should delegate a task. The second thing is, if I do it, how long will it take for it to get done? That's the second question. You're trying to consider whether or not you should delegate this specific task. If I do it, how long will it take for the task to get done? Now, my thoughts are, if it's going to take you more than 48 hours to get that task done, delegate it. Especially if you've been trying to get the same task done for the last 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, I said it, 3 to 4 weeks. Okay? If you cannot get this task done within 48 hours, I would say delegate it. Let someone else do it who's skilled at it. You can pay them and it'll get completed. That's my thoughts. Now, your time frame is not necessarily my time frame. This is just a suggestion. Feel free to adjust it the way you need to. The third thing you need to consider when determining whether or not you need to delegate this task is this task on your priority list? Is this task on your priority list? And when I say is it on your priority list, I mean, is it important to you to get it done? And I guess I could tack on number 4. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this because I didn't write down a number 4, but I was just thinking about it. When I said it, is it on your priority list? How important is it that you have this time to do something else? How important is it that you take this time to do something else while you're delegating that task? Okay. All right, so guys and girls, that's all I have for you. It is Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday. So, guys and girls, this is your girl, Green Fire Motivation, a.k.a. Judy Owens. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll be heading over to our Facebook group, Green Fire Motivation Community, so we can talk about this Wordivation Wednesday, delegate. And I will see you guys on Thought Bank Thursday. This has been Wordivation Wednesday. We win with words. Your girl, Green Fire Motivation, a.k.a. Judy Owens. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye!